everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. That's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my...
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting week.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From the 6. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Back to throw. Combs. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Oh, nice move. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Colts at 4-5, a game under 500. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He will push his way down to about the 14.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
This will be caught at the 2. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Taylor. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Combs. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Throwing to start the drive. Gilmore. His throw incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, Gilmore. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off-play action, Gilmore. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. From the gun on 3rd down. Gilmore flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not.
This is intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Gilmore. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown. touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First and 10, Taylor now. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. He'll take this to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Combs firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Combs. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Combs over the middle. That's caught by Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
19 flagger.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
70.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. On fourth down, Combs. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They go play action here on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Going right side here, and that's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on first down, Combs. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He hits Adams, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked in each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Check smash, check smash.
Now a give to Taylor, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
To throw on 2nd down, Combs. It's caught here by Adams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Combs. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gilmore. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. play fake. Gilmore. And he comes back with one complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Gilmore. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready?
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurt.
Looking to throw. Combs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
To throw on 2nd down. Combs. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Colts.
Back to throw. Combs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Finding room at midfield. 117 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, Combs. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's the seventh play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Combs. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Lorenzo Carter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And his kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Gilmore. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Taken down at the 42. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to lose yardage here. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Gilmore. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.